Okay, now, literally fourth time doing this. First time, was talking too much, so I had to restart. Second time, phone turned off. Third time, what was the third time? Oh, this would be the fourth. Third time, my mom walked in. So, now I'm on the fourth one. I have did two versions of this. Of that you having to die. Do you know how graphic it is, me having to kill that sweet face over there twice? Now I have to do it again. Because on the first one, I didn't get to it. Because I literally spent 3 minutes just rambling. But this time, it was just going to be a 15-minute video. This time, I just said, if I get the timer, I'm just going to do the what if. Anyway, let me get announcements out the way. Announcements. I'm doing my own thumbnails now. Yep, I made this. It's not the best. Like, just by looking at it, I can see I got some of the sizes of the letters wrong. But it's my first time doing it. I made sure to add part 1 so I can keep track of, like, what part I'm at now. Instead of being like, wait, am I at part 1, part 2? But I just wanted to make my, like, videos look a lot more cooler and prettier. So, yeah, thumbnails now. And I'm going to slowly, obviously get better at it and make more cooler thumbnails than this. But first one, pretty basic thumbnail, to be honest. Really only took me, like, 3-4 minutes to, like, pop this out because of the letters and stuff. The pictures literally only took, like, 30-40 seconds. So I literally just put this together. Anyway, scripting. I'm most likely going to script this video if it does good. If not, I'll make another what if to see if that does good. And I'll let them to run for a week. Whichever one gets the most likes and the most views will be scripted. If you don't know how my scripting videos like are, because you're new or you just haven't, like, you didn't click on it or you wasn't interested, I've made it was a long time ago, so you're most likely gonna have to scroll through some of my videos, but I made a what if Asta had fire magic quirk. It was like, not a quirk, fire magic, and it was like my only what if I did that wasn't about Deku. So if you go check that out, that was scripted. I say it went pretty well. I just only made it like once a week or once a month sometimes. That's when I was recording daily. Now I'm recording like once every 2 days. So I'm hoping to get this out once a week at max, or like even twice a week. But we'll see which one does better, because I don't know what other one I'm going to do to see if it does better. But hopefully this one does, because I have a lot of ideas for this that will go good on paper. But if I don't do it on paper, I'm most likely not going to do those ideas because I'm going to forget. But anyway, let me say the name and get into this what if. This is what if Deku was isekai to that time. I got... Dang it. Oh, I did it again. Not me wanting this to be what if Deku got isekai to that time. I got reincarnated as a slime. No, I'm most likely gonna do that in a little bit because I keep saying it over and over again. I've been watching what ifs about it for like the past 3 weeks. Anyway, this is what if Deku was isekai'd till I'm a spider so wet. Yay, did it. Anyway. So let's start this where I keep starting it off, because it's just such a good point to start this off. It's that, like, it's basically a good point where Deku would get broken enough to even think about, having to die. 'Cause I can't make him just, okay, bye-bye, Deku died in an explosion. Deku got attacked by a random villain. That would be boring. So let's, make Deku die with somewhat of a interesting way. Deku, let's start this off where Bakio says those words everybody, well, everybody hates Bakio for. Deku, why don't you take a swan dive off the roof and hope you get a quirk in your next life? And I'm gonna stick to what I was doing in, well, the part before this, and have Deku, well, in one of the parts I made Deku do it, but in like the last two parts I said, you know what, Deku has a stronger will than that. He wouldn't automatically just do it because Bakio said, why don't you? So, no, when Bakio explodes his notebook, this time Bakio just throws it behind him. So Deku just looks up at Bakio, because Bakio's taller than Deku, I'm pretty sure. So Deku just looks up at Bakio, stares him dead in the eyes with pity, with complete pity, and Bakio can feel the pity emanating off of him. And he picks up the notebook, and he just walks. He doesn't walk to the roof, not sadly, because come on, I can't kill that cute face. Like, do you see that? Anyway, so he starts walking home, thinking, how could Kachan, why would Kachan, he keeps saying, why would Kachan, and then, he gets a little bit mad, and he says, no, why would Bakio tell me to kill myself? That doesn't make sense. And he's so distracted, and he basically is in a blind rage right now, and he gets attacked by this villain, and he is so mad he doesn't even realize that he's being suffocated until it's too late. He doesn't have no more air in his lungs to waste to spend on breathing. And as he's about to pass out, die, All Might jumps out and saves him just in time. If he was in there for let's say 10, 15 more seconds, yeah, he would have died. Deku scrambles to go grab his notebook and asks All Might, can he sign it? He's his, biggest fan. And he starts saying, I like how you can save people with a fearless smile. And he starts asking how would you do it when he sees All Might jump, how do you save people with a fearless smile? And he sees people, All Might jumping off. So he grabs onto his leg and says, hey, it's rude to jump off while somebody's asking you a question. And All Might's like, wait, you was asking me a question? And he's like, wait. And then All Might's like, wait, kid, get off of me. And then Deku looks down and says, I'm pretty sure if I let go, I'll die. All Might saying, oh, yeah, sorry about that. He says, well, I'm going to land on that building over there, okay? He points at the building with his hand, lands on the building that he was pointing at, lands, and All Might's like, well, he starts smoking, poof, goes into Small Might, and he says, Deku starts panicking about, All Might, going into his skinny form first time he sees it, basically exactly what he did in canon. Freaks out a little bit. All Might explains, in this how All Might explains, it's going to be a little bit different. He's like, number one, I got injured. Deku talks and says, All Might says 5 years ago, and Deku says, was it the Tetris chainsaw, I think it was? I don't exactly remember. Some have Deku not remember, just because I don't remember. He's gonna say, was it the Tetris chainsaw fight? Deku saying, All Might saying, no, the fight that I got injured in was not shown to public eye, Number one hero got to keep his image up and, have people have hope in him so they're not scared. Deku is understanding and just wish that he could see the fight. And then he says, number two, about that whole fearless smile stuff he was talking about. He says, well, it's not a fearless smile. Behind that smile is all fear and only fear. I put on that smile, that fake smile, to hide the fact that I am scared, so people can have something to look into and, it'll not make them scared. I don't know how to word that in an almighty way,
Well, I was doing okay at first, but then I realized, what am I going off on? Anyway, yeah, he says, um, that behind that smile is a lot of fear. I'm only doing it so civilians will have something to look up to, and hopefully they will be able to smile when they're in danger. And Deku says, that's exactly what I want to do. That's exactly why I want to become the first quirkless hero. And All Might looks at Deku with pity and says, sorry, kid, but you can't become a hero without a quirk. You should just give up and maybe become a police officer, maybe a doctor. And Deku is completely crushed by this. He can't believe that All Might, the number one hero, the one that is always saying anybody can become a hero as long as they try, just said that he can't become a hero just because he's quirkless. All Might with that jumps off the sledge and does still escape. And Deku is about to go Deku is about to go jump off the building. And as he's getting ready to, a big explosion gets his attention long enough for like right before he was about to jump, and it distracts him from jumping. Out of habit, he starts running down the stairs, and then when he gets halfway there, he's like, wait, All Might said I can't become a hero. What's the point of me even going? He starts turning around, but his body says otherwise and carries him to the fight without him even realizing. And well, his mind finally kicked in with his body. He realizes that he's there, and he says, well, now that I'm here, I might as well see what's going on. He muses his way up to the front of the crowd and sees that it's Bacchio. He remembers what Bacchio says at that exact, well, what Bacchio did say at that exact moment. And even though Bacchio said that he can't help himself, his body starts moving on its own, taking off his backpack and throwing it right at the Szechuan eye, long enough to pull Bacchio out and throw him. He looks at Bacchio with that look of pity again, and then looks back at the sledge villain ready to, well, take the sledge villain down. And, well, All Might can't save him. All Might was just about to buff up and get ready to fight when the sledge villain sends his right arm at Deku, flying Deku into the air. And Deku is just sitting there flying. All Might runs up, punches the not the 0.9 tripping, punches the sledge villain, and he goes to try to save Deku, but as he goes to jump, Deku is going too fast, and he can't change the way he's going while he's in mid-air. So Deku hits the ground with a splat, and all you hear is a loud crunch as Deku dies. And all Deku sees is darkness, pitch black darkness. He starts to think, am I in heaven? Maybe hell? Maybe this is purgatory? And he says, I don't think I could handle getting tortured for, well, any longer. I think if I did, I would lose my mind. And he's like, maybe I'll like, if I'll think back on my life, I'll go to heaven. Deku's like, I don't even care. I'm not doing that. My life is useless. So he started thinking, why is purgatory just pitch black? He started thinking, I thought it was going to be a red sky, maybe white sky, or even just clouds, maybe white field glass, even gray, something, and not just pitch black. But as he reaches his arm out to see if he can move, he hits something hard, and he keeps hitting it, and he realizes that he is in a shell. And he starts looking around, and he sees a spider running away. We're running towards this bigger spider. He starts running towards the big spider too, but at the same exact time, that other spider realized the spider was eating his own kids, that he realized too, and they both start running away. And the spider was, well, the actual spider from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. The one in the background, the actual character, That doesn't mean Deku and her will be friends, but they will run into each other every now and help each other out. But they won't follow each other, become allies, become friends, all that. Somebody decides they want that as a ship, because I don't have any ships ideas. I literally don't have nobody from My Hero Academia that I know here. So, and I don't know any characters to ship Deku with, so this might just be a shipless what if. But anyway, yeah, Deku uses his chance when he realizes that, well, the spider is killing his own kids. He runs out, and at the same time the other spider does. They look at each other, and Deku just runs the opposite way, scared that, well, it was going to attack him. And, well, Deku is kind of afraid of spiders. Ironic that he gets to, well, in his afterlife, his reincarnation, his isekai, basically, he gets stuck being a spider. Now, I don't have no clue how long this is. It might even be 8, 9 minutes, even just 10. But I'm going to leave it off here. I have a lot to do. I broke my glasses, so I gotta go pick up my glasses. I just have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So this is Shadow Master signing out. Hopefully y'all see me tomorrow. Why can't I end the video? Oh my god, why can't I end the video?